Great. And I have with me Sai Satish, who is a longtime leader of West Virginia University Cricket Club. And of course, our longest champion, because you guys won the national championship in 2019.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, as everybody knows, with lockdowns and so on, we have not been able to do another tournament fully.
Mhm.
2020, and let's start with this, Satish. 2020, 2020, you guys got back to the semis,
Uh-huh.
and so had a chance to get into the finals and
Mhm.
possibly be back-to-back champions. In addition to that, another team, your opponents in 2019 finals, NJIT, also got back to the semis.
Uh-huh.
So there was a strong possibility, certainly 50% chance
Uh-huh.
that you would meet up back in the finals.
Mhm.
Tell us, first of all, about what it was like winning a national championship and everything that followed for that year.
I think the Nationals was the one of the most exciting and biggest achievements in my life. And can you hear me, or is it kind of
Yeah, I'm hearing you fine.
okay? So that's one of our biggest successes as a West Virginia University cricket team. Though we've been, playing like a league level cricket, but this is something which is on the national scale where you're competing against some of the best universities in United States, and playing on Sony and in the CBRP International Stadium, where all our idols in India, West Indies, and other teams like other international teams have played. That is something incredible, and this is possible because of the chance given by American college cricket to represent cricket on the biggest scale in the United States. And there's nothing like representing our university, with so many students and competing against other universities. We've been to multiple football games and all, and there are a lot of, there's a nice rivalry between multiple universities. So getting something like that in cricket, in a sport that we play, is something fantastic. So it couldn't have been more bigger than that. And as I said, that's one of the best things that could ever happen to our university team and also personally ourselves.
Yeah, and the team that you guys beat in the finals, it was a close game. But that team also, in terms of the batting that they had, they had one of the best batting sides ever in American college cricket.
Mhm.
And you guys were able to pull out that victory. Now, the other thing is, once that happened, some good things followed. For instance, you were able to meet with the president of West Virginia University, Dr.
Uh-huh.
Gordon Gee. What was that like?
So Dr. Gee is a great patron of cricket. Basically, when he was at the Ohio State, he actually was involved with American college cricket, and
Yes.
he came back to West Virginia University, and the cup coming back to West Virginia University is something incredible. And that was a brilliant experience. He congratulated the team, met each person individually and congratulated them and spoke to them. That is something, which is a unique experience because you don't get to do that on a daily basis, or even in a regular time as a student. But the president of the university coming and meeting us for cricket achievements is something which is super unique and super special for all of us.
Yes. And Dr. Gee, as you correctly said, had an involvement with American college cricket from our very first regionals on the Ohio State campus. So we always appreciate him for that and his support. And it was awesome. I got to meet him as well.
Uh-huh.
Another thing that happened was that you were on a football show, which has a
Uh-huh.
large audience in Morgantown and near, surrounding country.
Mhm.
And that was great for cricket as well. Were you recognized after that
Yeah.
campus or so?
Yes. So, as you know, West Virginia doesn't have a major NFL football team. So, whatever we have here is the university football team. And when there's a game day, you have like 70,000 to 80,000 fans coming down. And Tony Caridi is one of the prime commentators in the league. I'm sorry, in for this football games,
Right.
and he conducts this super popular show, the radio talk show, and it's like a prime show for WB radio basically, and the entire state kind of pays attention to that show, and uh, getting an opportunity to join that show and talk about cricket and WVU Cricket Club's achievements is super special. So that's like receiving the attention of the entire West Virginia state, uh, you know, for half hour in the prime time. So
Yeah, that was awesome. Of course, I watched it, and we reposted it on social media. So it was
mhm,
great for us. Now, you've continued, of needless to say, in cricket. You're a cricketer,
mhm,
but you've taken on a new project recently.
uh-huh.
Tell us about that.
So, as you know, it's been COVID time, and a lot of things came down to standstill over the last 1 year. And Pittsburgh Softball Cricket League, which is kind of promoting cricket awareness in Pittsburgh region, they hosted a small tournament for women, to bring the sport closer to women, basically. So far, not a lot of women cricket was hosted in the surrounding regions, and they started this as an initiative. And 1 month back, they approached us to field a team. And at that point, we literally didn't have any players. So we went about talking to people and gathering, interested candidates. And slowly we formed this team of 10 to 11 girls. And that's how the team formed, basically. And believe it me or not, I guess men, kind of practice once or twice per week. But the women, they practice literally 5 days a week. That is incredible. And the most important and the proud part is when they started, they hardly knew the rules of cricket. And they beat all the teams in the league in the league games straight ahead, and won the semis in super over, and then finals was a close game. Literally, each and every game was really thrilling. And believe it me or not, we even had a 12 ball 52. So that's how the women kind of transformed in 1 month. And but hats off to their effort and dedication. I was super thrilled with their the patience, the hard work they put in. It's just hats off to women power.
Well, it's awesome that you rightly are giving them credit, but to learn the game that fast, you as coach must have played a great role. So even though you don't want to accept, you don't want to say that,
Mhm.
I'll say it here that you obviously did a pretty good job as a coach.
Uh, I mean, it's just that, whatever knowledge I had, I kind of shaded to them, and yeah, teaching them the basics and all that was really thrilling. And I was really happy to be a part of this project, because first thing, when you have committed people like that, and it actually inspires you to share your knowledge better. And I got a good bunch of students, and they put in a lot of effort. So this was a fantastic journey for me, because I learned how to deal with, I had great learnings in dealing with women, and teaching them cricket. A lot of skills personally I could hone myself, while talking to them and all that. So maybe once I stop playing cricket and I get into coaching, this is a good starter project for me.
Yeah, it
So.
teaches you stuff yourself, and it can be a new pathway in your cricket, like you said, career, if there's
Mhm.
a point where you're not playing as much anymore.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of playing, there's, I talked about the possibility of finishing off 2020
Mhm.
national, because I'm eager to see if we can get a repeat champion. I'm
Uh-huh.
eager to see if the two new teams to the semis, can instead win.
Mhm.
And of course, it's all overall exciting to be on Sony.
Mhm.
So it's looking as though we'll have to do that in March when we do 2022.
Uh-huh.
And in Indiana, I figure if we do wait until then, instead of doing it in November, as I had indicated that I was hoping to do, it'll mean it'll be easier for the teams to find the resources to come to Florida once instead of having to find resources to come to Florida twice. So I guess this is the first I'm saying it publicly. It seems most likely that we'll do that in March together with the 2022 championship. So we could do finish off 2020 on one day on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and we complete the 2022 on one of the days, Saturday or Sunday. So once again, it'll be great to be back on Sony. Right. That's been a height of our achievements. And of course, we had the chance just before the shutdown to play and be broadcast in India. That would have been remarkable. So we were hoping that the same thing can happen. We'll see. Now, you are working on some important stuff there as a researcher at West Virginia University. What exactly are you researching?
I do engine emissions research. So we do a bunch of on-field, on-road thing, and also engine dynamometer testing. Basically, heavy-duty emissions of vehicles. That's my area of research.
A very pertinent area because emissions are something that's been something in the air for a long time.
Right.
So it's been awesome talking to you, catching up not only in general, but catching up on your coaching of the women's cricket. And congratulations to them. Please let them know. And we'll look forward to them doing more.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lloyd.
I think opportunities for them as well.
I just want to thank a couple of people on this interview who have really helped me out. My assistant coach, basically, Mr. Akhil Bharatwarpu, who played in the Nationals too, and Gyan Tej, who's a WVU player too. And these two people have supported me a lot during the coaching session too. I just wanted to thank them on this occasion to recognize their help and support during this time. And obviously all my women team players, because of whom we got this wonderful success. Trust me, Mr. Lloyd, it was not easy. The matches were really close and really exciting, and some of the catches, if there were videos for that, they were international regulation catches. Including the level of divings and all that. That was fantastic. So I thank all the team players, for their support and perseverance until back to Morgantown. So, and opening a new chapter of women cricket, for WVU. So thank you, and also thank you for giving me this platform to kind of share all this experience and also just express my gratitude for everyone. So
well, before we end, a quick note on the England versus India test match. What did you think of the win by India?
Oh, I thought that was one of the most phenomenal wins. Nobody would have expected the way Shami and Bumrah batted, and once the bowling came on, they were just spot on. And we expected that resistance from Root, and once the 3 wickets fell, we were just hoping that when this test match would wrap up. So I think India were pretty much fired up, and this go for the win attitude is the brand of the new team. So that's what many Indians are liking. So I hope this run continues for them.
Yeah, and I personally think even though Virat Kohli is not doing well with the bat right now, his spirit is awesome and really drives that team. Mohammad Siraj, by the way, was a teammate of Aditya Sen from University of Florida, who you probably know.
Yes.
They played until Aditya had an injury that sort of stopped his hopes of being a professional cricketer, but they were good friends. So that's another reason that we kind of like what he did, because we feel that kinship with him.
Mm-hmm.
I know your voice is shot from all the screams
Yeah.
at the
Uh,
tournament, but I said we got to do this because
sure.
I sing and you're singing normally. So
Uh-huh.
we're going to end this with the chorus for Country Roads Take Me Home,
Sure.
the John Denver song, and that song is almost a state anthem for West Virginia University.
Uh-huh.
So let me see. The chorus goes when we get to the country.
Country
Right, let's
roads,
go. Take
take
me
me
home
home
to the
to the
place
place
where I
I
belong,
belong.
West
West
Virginia,
Virginia, Mountain
Mountain
Mama,
Mama,
take
country
me
road,
home.
take
Country
me
roads.
home.
I apologize to all the viewers because my voice is bad from all this cheering that,
Yeah, well,
I
I
did for the
appreciate
women's.
your willingness to do that. I
Uh-huh.
just thought it was a wonderful way and a different way to end our interview.
Uh-huh.
But you, of course, yeah, you're not in your best voice. You're a pretty good singer normally. So thank you for coming on,
Thank you so
and
much.
take
Thank you,
care.
Mr. Lloyd. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice one.